What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm back playing some more Pokemon VGC Reg Wi-Fi battles. Your eyes do not deceive you. That is a scope lens boneless Zamazenta. This is a super cool team that I made recently, and it features scope lens crit Zamazenta. You still get the Dauntless Shield +1 boost, and we have the Iron Defense. We're going to be pairing it with a Dragon Cheer Latias, where we flip it on that Dragon Terra, and getting that maximum crit chance. 100% crit chance. Iron Defense, Body Press, Zamazenta. We're just going to be, swinging haymakers left and right with this thing. Pretty cool set. Hopefully we get this off in our games. We're also going to be surrounding it with a little bit of Telepathy Palkia. We still can go for the Dragon Cheer onto this mon as well and go for those 100% crit chance Spatial Rens. I really like the subset on this one as well. I feel like it really elongates Palkia's presence on the board, which is one of Palkia's biggest problems in Reg I, is like sticking around to deal that big damage. So hopefully we get able to use that as well. The Latias set we were talking about right here is going to be Covert Cloak to avoid those fake outs, Fire Terra to better sit in front of like Kali Eyes. Again, they can't go for those high horsepowers either because we have the Levitate ability. Latias is so slept on in these formats. Very, very underrated mon. We have Tailwind, we have Dragon Cheer. We also have Bulldoze. We can pair that next to our Telepathy Palkia. We can also like Bulldoze our Ursaluna if we want to pivot that thing in. If we know our opponent's going to be going for Trick Room, we're going to get a speed drop on the Ursaluna. And then actually, you don't drop the speed on the opposing Calyrex Ice because those are always carrying that clear amulet. So then you underspeed the Kali Eye in the Trick Room with the Ursaluna. It's really, really cool tech. I want to do that at least once if possible. We're going to be using a standard Sash Flutter, and we also have Trick Room on this thing. I think it's kind of weird, but I wanted a secondary, Trick Room setter other than the Cresselia, and I think like Flutter gives us like leverage to be like played with an advantage if we want to go for like Tailwind with the Latias, but at the same time, like on the last turn of a Tailwind, I flip on a Trick Room, I bring in the Ursaluna, and then I just win the game. I think it's actually a really, really cool tech here. So Flutter hopefully get some big wins here. Ursaluna, this is the same set I brought to the World Championships last year. I think it's very bulky, it's very good. It's a 0 speed reduced set. I like it a lot. And again, same thing with the Cresselia, very similar to what I brought to Worlds last year. I'm not using Ally Switch. I think the Calm Mind could be really good here, making Crest kind of like a threat in its own right. If we can deal with their restricteds through the use of our Ursaluna and our restricteds, I think Crest is really good into like Ursh, Raging Bolt, a bunch of other like random mons that like you can kind of just hit for massive damage with Psychic. Like they can't really ignore Crest once we start stacking those Calm Mind boosts. So I think this is going to be a really, really fun team to play. If we get any Dragon Cheer meme combo off, like I'm over the moon. But before we leave the games, I just want to remind everyone that we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers. We're at 44,000 and change. We got to get to 45,000 first. We're so close to 45,000. If you guys like these really cool anti-meta Reg I teams where we feature brand new tech every single day, think about dropping a sub on the channel. And without further ado, let's get right onto these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, so our very first game going up against Torn Ogre Annihilate. Kind of weird to see Annihilate and Ursh on the same team. I think teams normally usually like to pick one. Let's do this little exercise where we try and guess where our opponent's items are so we can understand what their moveset's going to be. And we're going to start with really obvious ones. It's going to be the Rusted Sword on the Zacian. That looks like Cloak Torn. It could still be Sash. I think it's probably actually going to be Sash or Scarf Ursh. And realistically, the Sash would be on the Annihilate, right? So that means it's probably Sash or Mystic Water Ursh. That leaves the Incin. I think the Incin's going to be Goggles on this team. It could be Rocky Helmet, it could be Citrus, but Goggles is really standard. And I don't think it's Scarf Kyogre. If it's Scarf Kyogre, that's so weird because there's like 3 other good Scarf users on this team. It's probably Mystic Water or AV Ogre. So that being said, I think that Zenta is going to be really good into Ogre here. We have Dragon Terra to block a lot of that damage. So I think Zenta is going to be amazing. I think I'll probably get away with leading Zenta. I'm going to lead Zenta and Latias and just try and make the combo work. And then I think I'm going to bring Flutter Mane in the back. I think Sash Flutter has a lot of value. We don't even know. That could be Urshi Dark, but I doubt. I'm going to bring the Flutter. And I think I'm just going to try and close Palkia. Actually, you know what? Let's just abort mission and go like those. Let's go. I think that Flutter might be right here. But I think Crest Palkia just brings a whole bunch of chonk to the table. And one big thing here is the Annihilape's going to be final game, I think, right? We know that. Annihilate has... it won't be able to break stuff like the Crest. So the Crest makes a really good pivot there into the Annihilate. They'd be able to break some of these, but not all of them, right? So it's hard to say how this is going to work. There's the Annihilate. I was going to say, once Annihilate's gone, though, you can't break anything. You can't stop me from, like, just body pressing you in a million pieces, right? So let's think about how we're going to do this. Are you going to body press my Latias? And does Latias does not have enough health to eat that, but... And we just don't have enough health to eat that. That's fine, though. I think that's okay. I think I'm going to protect. And do I want to Fire Terra? and Tailwind. This will let me eat anything from the Zacian. I'm okay with that. I vibe with it, and then I can just Mist Ball Iron Defense. I love that. Like, if you go after the Zenta here like a fool, you will lose. But if you go after my Latias like a champion, you can win. Let's see. I wish I had Ghost Terra Latias. Holy moly, give me that Ghost with the most coast to coast. I win this game easy peasy, bro. Alright, Latias. Fire Terra is really good here. It's going to let us avoid attacks on that Zacian on the Player Up and Behemoth Blade side. It's good in things like Kali too because we still have Levitate. Are they clicking Final Gambit into the Zenta, who they see has no Rusted Shield? It's Scope Lens. Coaching. Awesome. I'm so happy with coaching. Like, I don't particularly care. I can just ignore that slot now and just go for... I can't really Dragon Shear correctly because I've used my Terra, but you see how we live that? Ugh. Technically, we live. The Dragon... Technically fire thing, who lived? Holy moly. What do I want to do here? I'm going to Iron Defense. And Bulldoze is cool. We don't really need it this turn. I guess I could Mist Ball the Ape. I could Dragon Cheer just to give my Zenta a +1 to give me a 50% chance to crit. That's definitely an option. I could pivot. I think I'm just going to Mist Ball the Ape, because I actually do need to get that thing off the board. I don't think this KOs, though. We'll see. Oh, that's almost enough. Like, Zenta can't hit it, right? That's the thing. He's going to Define Boost, but he's stuck using Coaching. He's Scarfed, so it doesn't matter. Iron Defense is going to be great here. Remember, we also don't have that weakness to Sacred Sword that, like, the Steel-type Zamazenta does. I wonder if they know. Though I'm going to laugh they Sacred Sword the Zenta. I mean, it's still right, because we're getting all these defense boosts, but let's see what happens here. Survey says, where you going, Zacian? Player Up. Oh, they see it. They see it. Oh, and we eat it. Yo, look at us, baby. Look at us now. Wow, that's value. I think I'm going to rip this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the combo. There's only a 50% chance to crit, but, like, because I have the Scope Lens plus a +1 boost in the Dragon here. Normally, I'd be able to go Dragon Terra Zenta and then get a guaranteed crit on this +3 Body Press, which would shred right through their coaching boosts. But let's just see. I feel optimistic about this. Dragon Cheer Latias. Give me that crit boost, boys. Let's go. 50% chance to win the game this turn. Let's go. I'm getting pumped. Let's go. Oh my gosh. That's what we like to see, coaching these, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so freaking awesome. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Yo, I'm gaming out here. He's like, wait, no way. Here's Ursh. I think I have one more turn Tailwind left, right? Let me just check this. One more turn Tailwind. Yeah, I might as well use it. What would be the issue with Body Press and Mist Ball into Ape? That would be catching Ogre, but like, that's fine. I think it is going to be Sash Ursh, but that's okay. Awesome. This is pivoting out. He's able to save that. I want to say his Ape is stacking Rage Fist stacks, but Kyogre swapping on a special attack drop is great. And let's just see if they, you know what we should have done? We should have actually doubled into the Ape. That was such a bad play from me. Because I either KO the Ape, and this gets redirected into Ursh, or, you know, I just KO the Ogre. Imagine if I just ripped the Ogre there. That'd been great. Body Press Whiffs. Yeah, I could have just KO'd the Ogre right there. Alright, so let's think about what they want to do here. We are kind of speedy with this Latias. I want to check out my EVs just once again real quick. I wouldn't be surprised if I got this Latias to outspeed something like Ursh. And give me one moment here. Alright, so our Latias does outspeed Ursh sets. Let's see. +3. They might just go for like an Aqua Jet, but it won't get the KO. And Kyogre didn't get a special attack drop. And we don't know if it's Scarf Ogre. Okay, actually, we do know. It's not Scarf Ogre. It's Scarf 8. Okay, so that means that right play is just Wide Guard. Let me just check a couple things here. This guy's made to outspeed too. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just Body Press this Ogre and Mist Ball the Ursh. I don't need Tailwind anymore. I have enough speed to win. Yeah, like, our mons are just fast. There's... No Sash proc. Crazy, bro. Crazy. BP baby, +3, and another crit. Oh, that's what we like to see. Oh, that's so good. Who are you going after? I hope they go after the Zenta. Like, honestly. Yes, because, like, I can't, it's useless now. Crit, never lucky, bro. Bro's out here losing to Scope Lens Zenta. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Don't make me use Dragon Cheer. Go up against this Palkia. Okay, let me think. You have Scarf Ape in the back. You're going to be able to hit my Cress. We need to basically bring out 2 Mons that outspeed Ursh. So this does outspeed. We outspeed Adam and Ursh here. So this is fine. And then we have Thunder as well. Do we have Thunder? No, we have Sub. I thought we had Thunder for a sec. That would have been sick, dude. Thunder's so good on Palkia, one of my favorite sets. Alright, the right play here is to honestly just Spatial Rend the Ape, and I guess it's Tailwind, but at the same time, like, I really like the Bulldoze, because it'll finish off the Ursh, and it'll make the Ape slower than the Palkia, and Palkia has telepathy. It's so good. Oh, that's so good. Like, show me Detect Rage Fist Palkia. Do it. Ah, dude, they didn't let me show my tech. This team is too good. This team's too good. We had unlimited value here. Holy moly, we almost showed like every little tip and trick this team has in the first game. That's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Going up against Lunala Ho-Oh. So very, very reactive. Gonna be pretty good into Zenta. That being said, like, I don't think we need Zenta here. Just like Lunala's gonna give us problems, Ho-Oh's gonna give us problems. I think we're just better off trying to close them with like Palkia. Palkia and Latias look really, really good here. I think those two are amazing. They don't really have that many things that are great into Palkia. We can just go Tailwind, Dragon Cheer, and just get ready to pop some things up. I also really, really like Flutter Mane in this situation. Protect, Trick Room, Shadow Ball, Moonblast is my moveset. I don't actually know if I want Trick Room Tech here. I think Cress is good. I think I'm going to bring these. And I think I'm just going to try and outvalue with the current board state that I have. It's funny how, like, I have such good Trick Room options, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know if I really need them. Like, I feel like the Tailwind aspect of this team, if your opponent's not playing, like, Prankster Tailwind back, like, Latias is a good Tailwind setter. He used to be one of the best Tailwind setters in the game back in the day. If we're taking a look at some of our EVs for this team, you're going to see we have like a lot of bulk on some of these mons. Like this Latias has like a ton of Spadef, a good amount of speed. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see stuff. It has a good amount of bulk on this thing. This Palkia has a decent amount of bulk. And, you know, we're able just to leverage a massive advantage here. Sash Flutter Mane's good. Crest very bulky. Even a Calm Mind set. So if we get rid of the Lunala, we're going to be able to rip this guy to shreds. So let's see what this one looks like here. So Lunala Thundurus. And let's think about what they have on the back based off what they showed in the lead. I think that there's going to be a Ho-Oh somewhere. You got to bring Ho-Oh. I got Zenta, right? So you got these two, Ho-Oh and... I don't know how I feel about Sin here. You might bring Water Pond? I don't think you need Grass Pond. Or Rillaboom. Hard to say though, right? Like, what are they going to lead with? Thundurus, Lunala. What do you think that you're doing here, my son, my friend? Are you Trick Rooming me? No, because I have so many good options. I'm going to Mist. No, you know what I'm going to do? I like that. I love that. Don't need to be weird. Dragon Cheer, max crit chance, and just go for a sub. I was trying to play around the fact they could have went like Fairy Terra Lunala. But like, look at that. That's so nice. Get that sub up turn 1 and done out here. Snarl. Oh, right through. But good thing I got those crit chances. Yo, I maxed that. I do so much damage here. Poor Latias. Oh, didn't even do anything because I have Cobra Cloak. So Calm Mind. So he's Calm Minding and Snarling versus the auto crit machine? Like, yes, please. Please and thank you. Don't forget to pass go. Don't forget to, you know, get absolutely bodied. Let's think about what we want to do here. Is there any way they ever Trick Room? Because, like, I think that Bulldoze could be good, but I don't need it yet. I think I'm just going to Mist Ball. Mist Ball's fine. Holy sub Palkia. I just got to hit this Glacial Run, right? And I think I KO, right? I think? I don't know, man. Mist Ball's not doing a lot, but, like, chance lower special attack would be great. 50%, right? Never lucky. But this is an auto crit Spatial Rend. This is... Spatial Rend is a high crit chance, and then a +2 from the Dragon Chair. It's massive damage. Both their mons have to run into this first. You can't break the sub, bro. Oh, that's so nice. I love it. Moongeist Beam Latias, bro. That's fine. Absolutely acceptable for me. That's great, I think. I think I just bring in... Do I bring in Flutter here? Yeah, I do bring in Flutter. You just Shadow Ball the Lunala, keep it honest, force Terra, KO the Torn, or I always call those Torns, Thundy, and we're good to go. And if they want to flip on like a normal Terra, that's fine. We still have sub. Like, we still have sub. That's so good. He's like, why are you doing so much damage? Your Palkia's at -2. That's not even fair. That's probably like an AV Thundy, too. It's one of my favorite sets. Keep that slot honest. Dumbbead. My team is so cool. We got Latias. We got Palkia. Like, we have some cool mons on this team. I'm happy I was able to make this work. I wonder if they're going to go Terra on that Lunala. Because they have to remember, if they go Terra, like, they're potentially gaining, like, a weakness to anything Zenta has in the back. And I'm saving the fact that I have Zenta, you know, to kind of bait them in. Because I know they have a Ho-Oh that wants to come in here sometime. This might be Ho-Oh. Rillaboom. Rilladoom. Boom. Let's see. Any Fairy Terras? Any normal Terras? Let's see. No Terras? Ooh, Protect, good play. Love that for you. Great Protect. You don't really see Protect all that often on these Lunalas, but on a Calm Mind Lunala, it's very common. And I think next turn, if Lula lives, I think we're just going to double into the Lunala here just to make sure. Because you can't go Fairy and normal Terra. Oh my gosh. That is so beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this Palkia just ripping it out here. Holy moly. That's great. That's so good. Why is this team working so well? Yeah, I wonder if they have Fairy Terra, this is going to be obnoxious. But we have Crest in the back too. Let's think about what their last mon is. There's a Thundy. What? It has to be Fairy Terra Lunala, right? I'm going to keep them honest. If they go normal Terra, we take them out next turn. I vibe with that. I'm trying to get the Thundy off the board. Keep the Lunala slot honest. We're going to force Terra either way. They only have a +1 from a Calm Mind, right? So it's like, if you go Fairy Terra, this is still going to do like 25%. And then we'll see what they want to do. Dark Terra. Okay. Yeah. That sucks, but like, can I get a Spadeftra? I don't need it, but... Damn, that kind of sucks for me. Spatial round, I gotta hit this. Oh, let's go. Are you AV? Show it to me. Yes. That's most definitely AV'd. I wonder if you're still gonna keep snarling. That's a great snarl there, because like I'm using Sash Flutter. I think they knew that I was using Sash Flutter too. Great play from him. Alright. So we have Crest in the back as our last mon, and we cannot hit the Lunala. I have Steel Terra. I don't remember if I can use Lunar Blessing next to a sub. I don't think that you can. I don't actually think that you can. And I'm starting to run out of Spatial Rents, which is actually very not great. I think the right play here is to actually Calm Mind. Because, like, I don't need to take that Thundy out yet. Actually, I think the right play here is... Yeah, I think it's Calm Mind and Steel Terra. And just get the Thundy off the board, let the Lunala protect, and then just dump truck it when I need to. Because, like, I can always do, like, 50% of the Lunala, or, like, 60-ish% of the Lunala. But we need Crest to get some value here. I wonder if they're going to bring out Ho-Oh. Because that would suck, because I just went Steel Terra, but, like, let's see it. Protect? Oh, thank goodness. Alright, because, like, next turn I'm going to have Spatial Run that thing next turn, and I'm trying to avoid the Snarl here. Let's go. Spatial Rend, and he's like, why do you just crit every time? That's so unlucky. All I do is get crit. I wonder if they know. You know? Like, some people might not know that that's, like, an auto-crit thing, but that's fine for me. Calm Mind, this guy's like, oh! Neat. Okay. Yeah, we're cooking now. Look at that. That's value right there. That's that big value. Put some respect on my crest, right? Now I'm like an actual threat against this Ho-Oh. He has to Sacred Fire in it. And like, Ho-Oh's gonna have a hard time breaking up Palkia. You have to go through multiple Brave Birds. Even at like -2 or 3 special attack. So like, I might not auto-crit my Hydros, but I still have a 50% chance to crit. Oh my gosh, my crest can't even hit anything. Wow. Alright, now is the time to test, chat. Let me know. Do you think Lunar Blessing works against sub? I don't think that it does. I think I've actually tested this before. But, we're We're gonna find it. We're gonna learn today. Spatial Rend. And yes, awesome. I'm so happy we've not missed this move. He's like, but I have a calm mind. Maybe the Ensign. I was gonna say it was like faster than my crest, breaks my sub, and I get a free Winter Blessing. Oh, that'd be nice, right? Ensign, huh? This guy had the Ensign against Zenta. Lunar Blessing. Does this work? Nope. Dude, the snarls. This guy's like so crazy. He's so snarl-pilled, right? Oh my gosh. You basically one-shot it? The Thundy was the thing that was AV'd. I can't hit him. Just don't Trick Room. Yeah, that should be game. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Like, their team was kind of cool. I like the AV Thundy, the bulky Lunala, but like, dang, Palkia said, you gotta be this tall to ride. Bro didn't even break my sub. That's ridiculous. Oh, is that a Delphox? Okay, kind of weird. Makes sense on an Expanding Force course. So gonna be very aggressive Lunala, I'm assuming. So let's think about what some of their items are, starting with the really obvious ones. That looks like it's probably gonna be a Sash Pow, probably a Light Clay Ninetales. That looks like a Meteor Beam Lunala to me. Probably Safety Goggles on that Entity, just because like you have no way to really beat a Mungus, right? And then Koraidon, I think that could be Clear Amulet, but it could also be Life Orb. And like honestly, Delphox is a really good Life Orb mon. Delphox might also be like some other weird item because it gets Magician too, which means like it might be like a Psyseeds Delphox, and then like Magician to take our item. So just I'll think about that when the time comes. But that being said, we don't have any real forms of weather control. We need to get up our Trick Room. And so I'm trying to think of what we do here. I really like this lead where I go Latias and Palkia. I really, really like this. I don't think I'm getting blizzarded here if you do this. I think Ninetales is such a weird mon here. I guess I could actually lead with like... Actually, I like those better. And then Ursa and Cress. That's great. I actually really don't like Palkia into Ninetales, like, because the idea would be to pivot out for Ursa. If I was expecting a TR or something. And I really like the Fluttermane here. It pins Lunala to some extent. It pins Koraidon to some extent. And let's try and see if we can guess their mons that they have in the back based off of the two that they lead. I think that you could lead Ninetales here. I think you can lead Ninetales against my team very easily. It's good into all of my mons, realistically. It's good into all of them. Note that I just didn't bring Zenta. I'm like, nah, I just don't really vibe with Zenta against Lunala. I don't. And so we see Lunala and Delphox. We know there's going to be a Koraidon somewhere. I think Pow is a good last mon. But you have to bring Indity to enable these. So it's going to be Indity and Koraidon in the back. Okay. Indity and Koraidon. I'm going to Shadow Ball that Delphox. And I'm going to double into Delphox. No, I'm not going to do that. Huh, this is a weird one. I don't need to be doing anything here with this Latias. I guess I'm going to Mist Ball to break Lunala's Shadow Shield. And just Shadow Ball the Delphox. Cool. I vibe with that. You go normal Terra. Protect's a good play. Like, you can Trick Room. Like, please Trick Room. I have an Ursulane in the back. And I really like that we're showing the Shadow Ball here. But I wanted to guarantee break that Lunala's Shadow Shield. I was really feeling that. So, let's break that Shadow Shield and then fish for a 50% chance to get a special attack drop. Never lucky. There's Meteor Beam like we talked about. That would have been really good to get. They're not going to get any KOs this turn off of it, though. You can go into the Flutter. It just doesn't get a KO. And then, let's see if we want to Trick Room. Do we ever Trick Room here? We have normal Terra. We can block a Moongeist Beam. I'm going to pivot out here. Nope. I'm going to pivot out Ursa. Flip on my normal Terra. And Trick Room. I love that. That's so sick. What are you going to do? Moongeist Beam one of these? No. Stop it. And if they're pivoting in for Indity and Expanding Forcing, it's a good play. But they're not, right? And they could go for like a Fire attack, but I just showed Shadow Ball, right? So I don't know if they do that. If anything, I think the Lunala is tearing to stop me from Shadow Balling them into a million pieces, so I'm trying to get their Terra off the board, which means I'm trying to condition this Delphox into doing something weird. Like maybe hitting, like I don't know, the Ursa slot, you know? Let's see what happens. Delphox Terra, nice. And if you end up, this is going to be so funny, actually, if you Moongeist Beam, and then I Trick Room, and then you Trick Room the Trick Room, that'd be actually really bad. Expanding Force. Alright, so that's bad. But it's not the end of the world. I could have just hit the Lunala. What's up with people not knowing that, like, Lunalas just get folded by... Why didn't you Terra your Lunala? I don't get that. Of course, he's Moon Guys. He's Life Orb Delphox. Okay. So it means the Koraidon's probably Clear Amulet. Which means we need to find a way to have value with Ursa here. I can live the Moon Guy's Beam if I... The right play is Tailwind. Tailwind EQ. Maybe even Tailwind Facade. Or sorry, Tailwind Headlong. I think that lets me outspeed a Lunala. That's our only shot, honestly. I don't see any others. I hate that that's our play. But let's see it. No way you're pivoting an Entity and expanding, by the way. I mean, it's a good play. Let's see if they're protecting, though. That'd be the real play, right? So Tailwind's up. I hope I outspeed a Lunala, but I don't know. I don't know how they're built, right? I have no idea how this Lunala's built. Never lucky. I still am too slow. I live, but like at what cost? I have really bad mons in the back. Yeah, they didn't even die either. Alright, the good news is we actually outspeed with what is that? With Latias here. So this is gonna be so raw. Pivot in Cress. Bulldoze to finish off the Lunala. What a weird game. And then he's gonna Trick Room, right? And then, because like I have a Tailwind up, and then Ursa's gonna come out and close him, bro. Oh my gosh, no way. What a weird game. Follow me. Yeah, see, like, I got these Bulldoze D's, please. And now I would outspeed the Lunala after a -1 here. Yeah. I wish I had 31 Ivies in attack so bad right now, but I have none. Yep, never lucky. Who are you going after, though? Expanding Force again? Do you have to? Are you Moon Guys beaming? Moon Guys beam, good play. Into the Latias, right? I actually still... I don't know if they know that they have the speed drop. And I don't think they have Wide Guard on that set. So, like, I actually still think that I win. This is so nuts. Okay. I'm going to get a double KO this turn. Probably. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and get my double KO. Go away, everything. I outspeed your Lunala now. You got a speed drop and I still got that +2. You don't know how I'm built. You don't know what I'm cooking in the kitchen over here. Let's see it. Oh my gosh. I think I need to quit the Entity, but like, let's see. Nah, no follow me or helping hand plays. That sucks. They're going to be able to hit the Luna, and I don't like that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot it cures my bird, but that's fine. I still break the Lunala. Should I have, let me think about what I could have done here. I think that was a misplay, though. I forgot, yeah. Dazzling, okay, we're fine. D-Gloom's fine. That move is weak. I didn't want to get Psychic, bro. That's why we rock Psychic on Entity, by the way, BT dubs. Okay, so all I have to do here is just protect with my Ursa, and then Trick Room. Tailwind expires, and I just go... Oh, that's it. Last turn, Tailwind. Trick Room, baby. I don't outspeed this. Yeah, I gotta protect. If they'd be absolute gamers, if they Trick Room with their Entity here and expanding, that's the right play. I can't stop that play, but they're following me. Oh, that's funny. Expanding, yeah, Cress eats that for breakfast, bro. And then I actually think... I'd like to Lunar Blessing here, but I don't think I have the... I don't think Earthquake will KO. It might, but I don't want to... I mean, I 1v1 Koraidon, I think, with Cress. Honestly, I do. Does that KO Delphox? Well, let's run the calc. Let's check some stuff here. Does that KO, though? Does that KO? So, Ursa Luna. Let me just do this versus Delphox. What do you guys think? Let me know. And then if they have like a different, like a normal Terra, it should do 90 on the low roll. So even if they're like full HP, lowest it would do is 74. You know what? I have a feeling that, like, I think that we Psychic here. Just to make sure. And if you protect, you protect. Yeah, good play for me. I didn't want them to protect, right? With the Delphox. Because Ursa's going to finish up the Indeedee. And we're going to see if this Psychic was needed. Because I don't know if they're a full speed Delphox or like a full HP Delphox. Damn. So I could have Lunar Blessing there. Rip. Rip. Could have got free healing, bro. Never lucky. I think, though, that, like, I was looking at the calc, right? Like, yeah. 74 to 89 on, like, a full HP Delphox, which, like, it definitely could have been. Like, I'm talking full HP investment, right? So, you don't really know which one they have. What's the last mon here? Survey says, could I have used that Lunar Blessing correctly? We're going to find out. It's Koraidon, though, right? Yeah. Alright, so he's going to go for a Protect here. And I think we just rip the Facade into like a million pieces. Go for the Lunar Blessing here, because you don't want to get Protect baited. And then Crest would be able to 1v1 him too. Cool. Gonna take it. Gonna take it. Can't believe that guy just would have let me Shadow Ball his Lunala on turn 2. That's like so ridiculous. This is what the people that don't, like, yeah, you deserve it, bro. You earned that one. We take those wins all the way to the bank. Oh, that person's team is weird. There's a Trevenant, a Regieleki, a Zapdos, a Ray. They're all over the place over there. Okay, how do we want to deal with this? Let's try and guess these items, right? What are the common items here that we're seeing? Probably Specs Miraidon, right? That's probably the most common item. That could be a Life Orb Ray or a Sash Ray. You could also have Sash Lecky. I think Cloak Lecky, though, is more common. Zapdos looks like it could be Rocky Helmet. That looks pretty standard for me. Probably Citrus on that Trevenant to best use Harvest. I think it's probably Sash Ray. But then what's the item on the Torn? Because, like, you've seen the Cloak on Lecky. I guess it could be, like, I have no idea. Like, your Sash and your Cloaks are your best items here. Oh, this is so hard. How do I need to Trick Room this, right? That has to happen. I need to Trick Room. And then, like, the problem if I Trick Room is, like, I don't have anything good into, like, Trevenant. I think what I'm actually going to do is lead Latias and Palkia here. That seems pretty good. We should be able to get up that Tailwind, I think. And then from there, just go for the Dragon Cheer and pop everything. There's no fairy types, right? So we might be able to get away with that. And then I think because you have so many Mons that take neutral or better damage from Moonblast, we're going to bring the Flutter. And then you have so many electric types. I have to bring Ursa. So let's just try that. Let's try this one. This person's team is all over the place. But let's see. Like, the weird thing is, like, Zapdos would be a really good Mon in this format if it could benefit from the electric terrain, but it can't. So maybe they're going to Terra Mono, like, electric Zapdos and just, like, rip these Thunderbolts out. But yeah, let's see. What if they like ground Terra Miraidon, like, discharge Zapdos? Like, what is this? Oh my gosh, Regieleki. Okay. Now, the good thing about this for me is, well, nothing's really good for me here. We have Covert Cloak. So even if you do go for something like a Electro Web, Latias is still going to be able to correctly stagger its speed tiers. I think what I'm going to do here, I could probably get away with Bulldozing, but I'm going to Tailwind. Tailwind's good, and then I'm going to go into all this stuff. We're going to Tailwind first. We're going to have to Fire Terra, and we're just going to Protect. I'm expecting a potential D-Gleam from that Miraidon, so let's see. And then we might have to rip like a Hydro into the Miraidon. Like a Dragon Cheer boosted Hydro. Like a crit Hydro would probably take it out, but let's see what the Terra is here. It's probably going to be Fairy Terra on that Miraidon, right? Right. Electric Terra. Bro. Stop. I need an adult. Bro, I need an adult. Okay. This person says, I ate you batteries for breakfast, bro. Battery O's. Holy moly. One ground type says you're so done. Like, if Landorus had an unevolved form, it would 1v4 this team. It's a good Volt Switch. You take great damage from that, too. What are you doing here? That's a weird play. Who's coming in? If they hit the Latias, it's dead. And then they're going to stagger the Tailwind. Oh, that's a great play from them. I see what they're doing here. Staggering their Tailwind. They Volt Switch the Palkia, though. Cool. And I really like that they locked in Volt Switch. Like, I might be able to eat a Volt Switch. That would be cool. I think what I'm actually going to do here, though, is you're going to Tailwind. And I'm going to pivot out my Palkia because I don't want to lose that thing for my Ursa. Because, like, I'm so done with whatever it is that you think you're doing with this team. Here we go. I don't need to bulldoze yet. I think the mist ball is a little bit better. There's the Tailwind. You could Volt Switch the Latias, that's fine. I don't want you to, but we take those. Let's go. Oof. No special attack drop. Bro, this is supposed to have a special attack drop percentage. Alright, so you're going to Volt Switch my Latias. Latias, you did a good job. I don't think it's worth it foddering any of my other mons. Like, Latias just did a good job. Getting ready to clean up. I'm gonna laugh they Draco me now. They're like, I'm not Specs, bro. Not me. No way. So you can Volt Switch. I don't need to take out the Lucky when you come back in. I can just bring out like a Flutter that has the same base speed. Yeah, this Ursa's been a pretty good spot here. There's the Volt Switch. Big Volt Switch. I wish I had Protect. Dunzo Latias. Alright, and then we're probably trading here for like Latias for Torn, and then if all the mons you have in the back take the big EQ damage, like, we're good. And I think they're going to come back in with Miraidon and drop a Draco, and I'm going to pivot in my Flutter in that slot. Oh, so many flying mons. Alright, so the EQ play is not ever going to be it, but like that's fine, I don't care. Icy Wind, dude, I'm getting so slow. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Is that a crit? I know it's single target, but like that's a significant chunk for how bulky my Ursa is. Nice. So you have Regieleki, Ray, Miraidon. I'm gonna go with the Flutter here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go with the Palkia. This is a crazy looking play, but I think it's going to be great. Palkia is here. Oh, it's Lucky. Cool, that works. I don't care about the thing. What are you going to do, Covert? What are you going to do, like Electro Web me, bro? Like, that's fine. And you can just Earthquake here. You'll finish off the Lucky, and if they for some reason Volt Switch and bring in Miraidon, it's Miraidon, I'm saying. Like, holy moly. Yeah, fine with that. What do they think's happening here? Electro Web Palkia is good. It can miss, though. You gonna Protect Ray Explosion, bro? That'd be nutty. E-Speed. Nope. Outspeed Ray. Is it sashed? It's not. Dunzo. Yeah, I told you. Like, oh, I got the crit. Yo! Well, I don't even need the Dragon Cheer boost, bro. We take those wins. And then I want to see if it's Sash or Lucky, but like, let's see. Judging by that play, it tells me that it's not. It looks to be Cloak based off that play, but like, we'll see. I'm wrong. Yeah, it makes sense that it would be Sash because the Sash wasn't on the Ray. But like, why wouldn't you just use a good move? You know, good moves do exist. All right, so we want to see what they lock into. So we're gonna go for a double Protect to wait out the last turn of their Tailwind. And then if they lock in Draco, Flutter just wins. And if they lock in an electric attack, Ursa wins. So we just go for a double Protect. Don't lose anything weird to like an Explosion or anything weird play. They have one turn left of their Tailwind. We're just going to double Protect and see what they want to do. But that should be game. And I think this team works. You know, we got the Dragon Cheer off with the Zenta. We got the Dragon Cheer off with the Palkia. We got some Ursa Luna wins. Like, we did everything this team needed to do. This was a really cool idea. And I know people have used like Dragon Cheer next to Palkia before. That's not new. But like, I think with Latias and like Scope Lens Zenta, that's a little bit new, I would say. That's not the way that people like to play that strat. Server says, what are you using here? Explosion. Oh, I'm so good at this game. You ever see anyone as good as this game as me? Your boy, holy moly, that's a +1. I was going to say popping off here. He's the one popping off, but this is your reminder. Drop that sub if you like outplaying Explosion users, just like we do here. You hit your own Miraidon. And then we just win, bro. Oh my gosh. Yo, the outplays are too real. The outplays are too real. There's the DP, baby, right into the Ursa. That's going to be game. We don't even need to pivot in the Flutter. We don't even need to show Flutter. He's like, ha, I'm still going to win. I have a dragon move. And let's see how well that goes for him. Because we also have Sash. The right play here is to just full send in all these mons. If, like, let's say I miss every special run in the world and you, like, crit my Ursalina, we just bring in Flutter, and then we have Sash and we can't lose. So, big wins up. And, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everyone that watches the videos. We've been making a bunch of really fun content recently where we've been showing a bunch of cool teams. If you guys like this little YouTube-specific videos where we get to, you know, break down a lot more of the team preview, we get to use more fun meme teams like this without the distractions of doing it live on stream, think about dropping a sub, think about letting me know, think about helping us get to 45,000 subscribers. We're so close. We're only like a few people away from 45,000. If you guys want to help us get there, I'd really appreciate it. And I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this team. And other than that, peace out. I'll see you guys next time.